Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I would like to welcome you all back to Stonehearth. Welcome to North Point. Last session we paid quite a particular amount of attention to our walls. Now I've come up with a little design right here. I'd say it's better, well, its downsides are also its upsides, being that it's quite messy, but it does sort of work, or at least coincide with the design of our tower right here. So it's not too bad. I like it, but as I just said, it's sort of messy and it comes across as being sort of quite jumbled up and sort of, well, it looks like a wall, I suppose. You've got these little bits poking out, which could be spikes if you want them to be. I mean, they're very square spikes, but that's fine. Square spikes, which, you know, good enough, I would say. Someone did say, I believe, I don't know how to spell it, BDA beat, Bada beat, I don't know, did say, is say a right word there? Offer an idea. Basically, what they said is to sort of create a little chunk of the wall, and then instead of sort of redoing it manually all the time, you could just sort of save it and make it as one of these right here. A very good idea. Thank you very much for telling me that. I forgot that they sort of made this good now. And now I can pretty much put this right next to, or even inside some buildings, and it should just sort of connect and work fairly well. So that's nice. I did completely forget that they kind of fixed this template system. It was completely horrible before. Not to mention, I talked about this a little while ago, that it shows the little image right there, which is quite nice, especially on the Nordic gatehouse right there. It's really quite cool looking. I wonder if the tower's also going to appear. It probably won't, because I think it only works with things that you made. The Nordic house doesn't appear, so I imagine it only works with things that you've already made since the update that allowed them to, well, allowed the images to appear. So there we are. So I'm not too sure what your thoughts are on these walls. I think it's just going to be another postpone the walls and see kind of thing. I most probably will just sort of stick to these. It's going to take a little while. I'm sort of mostly curious of how I'm going to get this bend done, if it's going to be a bend, or I just sort of have it be a straight connection. It probably will be a straight connection, because that does make a little bit more sense. But anyway, other than that, last session we were pretty much, well, we were quite idle, really. We were just sort of paying attention to our growth and defense, which is probably what we're going to continue doing. Maybe build a house. I don't really know. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Merv was, well, screwing up his detention facility, and now he's back here again. He fucked it up. Right, so there we go. Anyway, hello. Forgot what I was doing. Today I'm probably going to sound a little bit weird, maybe miffed off ever so slightly. Well, it wasn't great, I'm not going to lie. So it's gotten a little bit on my tits. This is about the 20th intro today as well. And obviously, the one that I actually got right ended up having that happen. I suppose it was going to happen more. It was going to happen at some point anyway. Blah, 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 blah. It's not exactly a positive episode. I do apologize about that. Now Merv's fucking around on the doorway. Maybe I should just lay on the floor, Merv. Oh. You know what? I think it's much nicer down here. Come over here. I've got important shit to do. Oh, my knee. Fuck. Alright, fine. It's still fucking bruised. There we go. Right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're being entertained by my pain and cries of distraught. Distraught. Can I think of anything else other than distraught right now? Doesn't make sense, I feel. Let's just gather up these berries. Have Merv crawl down my arm in furious pain. Don't go down there again, you piece of shit. Alright, now he's going to go and chew up my clothing or something like that. I've completely lost track of time. I'm going to take a drink. Okay. I'm at a massive stalemate on this series. I'm not going to lie. I'm sort of waiting to the next update so I can do the dwarven thing, because I'm really done with the Nordic design. I feel like it's pointless, because the new alpha is going to come out soon, so building and that just feels completely irrelevant. So I'm just sort of playing through it and just upgrading the main game. I think I've never said it, but I'm saying it now. My guard's off. That's just how I am with the series. So I just want a new design. This series got sidetracked due to the other updates, so I couldn't really focus too much on building. Although the main part of building was because the game didn't have much to offer. Of course, now it does. So we're going to go ahead and take out these enemies right here with the new combat system that I also love. It's great. I love it. That sounded like sarcastic there. I do love it. It's awesome. Are we having more trouble? Okay, we are having some trouble over here. It looks like Fear is getting stomped ever so slightly because it looks like there was a two-pronged attack. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to move you over here. Just keep running away. Aggro those guys. That should be fine. Alright, there we are. Now you should be able to deal with these enemies without having too many problems. Unless, of course, Fear just sort of gets one-upped in some way or form. It could possibly happen. I don't know. All I see is a giant orc running away from these tiny little creatures right here that happen to be our hopes and dreams. They are our hopes and dreams, which is always nice to think about. Just kill him. Right, there you go. He just sort of went into the wall for an ever so slight second right there, so that's fine. We will leave it for the time being. Look at them all. They're all nice and happy. What do we do today? I don't know. I don't know what we did today. Maybe I should build. Maybe I should build. Did I talk about this wall? I think I did talk about the wall. Yeah, that's my memory right there. Going tits up. That's what we have. We have a wall. It's a thing. I don't know what else to do with the wall. Other than just, you know. Words! Words! Where the fuck are you, words? Come over here. Let me beat the shit out of you. Yeah. I was going to say now, because apparently that's the only word. It's not even a word. It's just a sound. It's just a sound. The sound of the police. Go away, invaders. We were just attacked. I don't want to deal with your bullshit nonsense. Nonsense, apparently. Too much nonsense. It's all nonsense to me. Apparently we have a goblin camp over here. That's fine. We'll go ahead and deal with the cretins. There we go. Just go and attack. We had a little bastard apparently come up to us. Hello, North Point. I come bearing goods for trade. Would you like to give me 5 baskets of corn? Of corns? What? 5 basket of corns? 5 basket. Anyway, in exchange for 1 farmer's home. No, decline. Why would you... Like, these kind of offers need to be more enticing as we get further on into the game. It probably should really be based on total town net worth, I feel. I'm not going to make a trade like that. It's just shit. It's not even worth my time. You'd want it to be sort of mostly about higher tier stuff. Which does remind me. Can we make that gong yet? Who can make the gong? Is it you? You cannot make the gong. That is the same thing. No, okay. Apparently they're all the same. No, they can't be the same. Okay, that is a potter's wheel. What about the blacksmith? You can make stuff, surely. You can make... Oh, no. Can't make it. We still need the scout's hat. And I'm sure we've killed quite a few of those. So I don't know if really we're going down the right path. Supposedly not. It's going all downhill is what's going on right now. Daily update. Well, we can add more lovely faces to the realm, which is always nice. Just burping a little bit there. Hello, worker. What do you have right now? 6 mind, 3 body, 2 spirit. I will use you as I do all the others, which is for bait. By that I mean I'll probably just make you a fighter. Or a farmer. Do we need another farmer? I don't think so. I think our food situation is going fairly well. What do we have right here? Who's requesting to do what? I know your spirit and body's not that great, and your mind's pretty good. Well, your mind, I think, affects experience bonuses. Or at least it affects the attributes there, or the attribute, which affects experience gain. Which I imagine... What was it? Curiosity? Yeah, okay. So every 10 points, every 10 curiosity increases bonus experience earned by 1. Apparently you have a speed of 88. Don't know if that's good or not. It's a higher number than the rest of them around them, so I'm assuming it's not bad. I should probably test that on the other Herflings. Would be great if there was a compare functionality. Or maybe if there's a sort of up and down on them based on sort of total, or maybe even the average attributes based on all the people you have in your town. That would be really cool, in fact, because then I'll know what these numbers mean, rather than just sort of having to tediously look for all my Herflings and find out, are those good stats? You got a little cool hat there. Oh, that's very pretty. I want that hat. Give it to me. It's probably not as badass, though, as Piggybank's little bit of armor right here. Merv right now is just sort of caressing my head. So, it's fine. I don't want to feast, parrot. I don't want to eat the crap that comes out of your mouth. Nor do I want to hear it. That's right. No dotes for you. I'm pretty sure Fear can handle herself, or himself, I can't tell. From this point, the armor is just too unrevealing. You can never really tell. Maybe it's Brienne of Tarth. It's a possibility. You have to watch out for these things. We should be fine, though. Possibly. We may, possibly, might not. Yeah, definitely, maybe, probably not. Fine. Good. I probably should just, yeah, maybe sort of, okay. I'm losing my mind right now. Let's see, what can I do? I should just build something, because I think we've sort of reached the end game right now. Kind of. We still need to get that gong, and I don't think we can get it unless RNG gods speak to us. And I don't think they're going to be doing that anytime soon. So what we should really do is not allow... Wait. Munching Potato, when did you die? Did you die, Munching Potato? Probably. I don't recall death around this area now, though. Now that I'm looking at it. I can't believe this house still has all these ladders around it. They got effort. They got a lot to go through. The problem with building is I'm going to take about 12 years to get through this. So, you know, just watch out. What's Nordic House 2? Apparently it's nothing. Nordic House 1 is something, though. So that's fine. We can pop that in a corner and just sort of edit around it, I suppose. Do I wish to do that? I mean, do I really? Do you really, though? What is cloud gaming? I don't know. I don't know. I just work here. What could I do to make this look more blacksmithy? Yee. I don't think I can because a lot of this uses sort of the main floor right there for its design. Which means I'm probably going to have to make something of my own doing, which isn't really going to work out. I have blacksmiths right here. I guess they're the very old... Oh, wait. Oh. Why the fuck? Why does it have the road with it? Well, that's very interesting. I think we found my blacksmiths. This is a very old building, isn't it? This is one from way back when. I can't believe it still works. What others do I have? What's my test? The fuck is this? What is that? Oh, does the town center work? It probably doesn't. It doesn't seem to work. That is a shame. The town center put a lot of effort into that. So it looks like a good amount of them don't work. So I guess it makes sense. This one still works. When was this one made? It looks familiar. It definitely fits the aesthetic more so than the other houses, just because its size. It fits the sort of vibe of the game a little bit more. In fact, we could use this. I'm just sort of curious, what could we change about it? Well, we could change the roof, but it looks like the roof type that's being used right there, we probably won't be able to change much about it. Also, it seems to pop out on that end right there, which is really disgusting. It's rather disgusting, I won't lie there. It's a cool looking house, though. Well, 2 houses. Anyway, what else have we got? I've got a market stall, don't I? Yeah, market bench. No, they don't work. That's a shame. That was made a long time ago, though. I've got the mead hall. I've got the Nordic tower. The bridge that went too far. Now, that is probably my first build in Stonehearth. I'm surprised that worked out. That was when I first found out the command console to print things in. Bloody... I need to fix this control key. It's always stuck. I need to just take it out and see what's underneath. It's always stuck, Innkeeper. What could that be? Anyway... I don't know. I'm trying to take up time at this point. Just sort of talking about random bollocks. Right, we need to... I really hope this update comes out. I'm running out of ideas. I guess I can just build. I could just build. Why not, buddy? We could just build, Merv. These are in, like, little sections. That's interesting. I wonder why they're in these little parts. You can individually... Well, you click one section. What about if I control click? No. That's really interesting. I wonder why that's the case. It's the same down here. Like, it's not... It's disjointed as well. Like, for some reason, that part isn't completely connected. This part's only that little section. I wonder why they're in these little regions. They're districts. Not sure if anyone noticed that. See, these are of similar length. They're sort of the chunks, and they're also sort of one off They're not going completely through the middle. Same with this part, just sort of chunks. Interesting. Anyway, I'm getting distracted right now. Let's make this blacksmiths, because I don't know what else to do. So, yeah, let's make the blacksmiths. Let's have a good time while doing it. We're going to have a jolly good time, if I just sort of remember. If we just go to the ray vision right here. We used sort of a darker floor, didn't we? That looks about right. The hardest part about blacksmith is sort of just getting that design through your head. I don't honestly know. I mean, it's not that bad. I could just go for something that's sort of quite simple, that's not too insane. The problem I have is I made these houses way too big, just for the sake of detail. And now, any house I make is going to take forever to build. Which is why I sort of just want to grab this and just make it look a bit different. Maybe have a blacksmithing area on the side. But then, of course, all the houses end up looking the same. Blah, 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 blah. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Right, I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to think. All right, we've got this bit right here. We've got this part right here. This is what I always do. This is what I do. I think. Stop thinking. Right. Just go into a land of thinklessness. If there's such a thing as thinklessness, I must practice the thinkless. And I will become it. How does one become thinkless, Merv? Help me out here, buddy. Right, I've got an idea. I'm going to have a house on the side. And then this section right here is going to be a platform going up. Which will be the little blacksmithing area. That's fine. I got this. I've got this, Merv. And this is just going to be a house going diagonally. And it's going to be really low down. There you go. Done. Easy. Where's my reward? Do I collect it now? Later, I assume. Oh, yeah. Okay, later. Good. I'm glad we're on terms here. This is my doorway. Without it, I cannot get into the house. So, there we go. This one in the middle is disgusting, and I hate everything about it. I'm just not in that mood. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I can't... My artistic efforts are not really going to... They're not here today. They really aren't. I shouldn't really be recording, but I want to keep up. I need to keep up. I even had the live stream off this weekend because I just really wasn't feeling like it. Fly! What's going on with the middle? Sure, that will do the trick. I like this. This is going well right now. I mean, it's always going to look weird at first, but just you wait. It's going to look like a masterpiece. In fact, the thing I should really be doing is, for some reason, clicking them deletes them completely. That's new. I didn't know that was a thing. But there we go. We got this. I want to have a little block in between them so I can copy the design that we have right over here, which is to use sort of darker blocks. I'm assuming it's this one. If it's not, well, too late. And then we're going to get the corners right here for the sake of getting the corners right here. I'm going to say right here a lot as well because just trying to sort of take up space at this point. Have we got any topics at the moment sort of on the tip of my tongue, as it were? I don't know. I don't think I do. Do I? Possibly. You never know. The same sort of mumbo-jumbo that I just sort of spout out. I wonder why people always sort of... When they can't think of something, they'll go, or, like, just make a noise. I mean, I suppose some people don't make any noise whatsoever, and then some people get impatient because of that lack of noise, and they're like, oh, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. Oh, no, I am doing, just thinking. Oh, no, it doesn't sound like you're thinking. Okay, then. And then the person's head's like, oh, yeah, he's thinking. Just, that's probably what it is right there. People just want a noise to clear up the sort of dead space that haunts our dreams. Right there. It's too much for me, bro. I'm gonna have to sit down. I'm gonna have to sit down after that one. Should I just completely cover up this bottom section? Sure, why not? Sure. Go nuts. It's not exactly the right design, but who cares about design? There we go. It's working out for us. The top section right here, we can just sort of block off like this. What kind of roof color are we using? Pretty much the exact same color, which means we continue on with it. So it's sort of similar to this. Right there. We're going to just sort of cover this bit up. I mean, there's no good reason for us to cover up the bit, but we're going to do it anyway. So now we just sort of go out like that, which is pretty much our roof. And we're going to do the same thing along here. There we are. Fantastic. I really don't like how the roof is the same color. That is my fault. I take full responsibility in that. However, I'm not taking full responsibility for that. There we are. And, you know, once again, I'm just sort of talking bullshit because my mind isn't coming up with a topic. Mostly because I have quite the selective memory.